I catch dog, he getting the beats like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? They for brown skin, real can see them. Got go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Johnson again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. Liking and cheese. 70-51.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
On the ready.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. A quality return initially, but much shorter after you take away the yards from that holding call. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. May now. Complete over the middle. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A pickup there of 39. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Fiord, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. May now from the gun. Caught, nice game left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The Patriots proceed into the red zone for the first time. They've got first and 10 right along the 20. May off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is second down. On play action, here's May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Pass play on first and 10. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Back to throw now. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he'll go down here at the 16.
On I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. DJ Moore, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. This gets the 1st and more. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage too until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Off the play action, May. Has it downfield, working the left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Here's the pistol snap to May. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. Breaks the tackle, and he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Warren. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Steelers have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
So first down from the 41. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They're down to their final one in this half. So first down from the 41. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Johnson here on the dump off. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Pass play now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. That's taken on the 7. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left. Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's May. Cut out left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's May to the air. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Ready?
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready?
A give left side to Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Johnson up the middle. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Patriots into the dime. 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Second and 6 coming up here. May looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Now here he goes down the right sideline. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get some late points and the lead.
You know, Kay, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Warren with the return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is Warren, headed right. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Johnson. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. He's going to throw this one. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Back to the air. It's May. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Henderson here from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All set to go now from the 35. Going play action, May. He's got a man left. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Warren with the return here. Massive hits, the ball's out. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Fights his way through a tackle. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
May off the play fake. Caught near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Henderson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Back to Henderson. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is May. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw to start the drive. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Okay, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Setting up to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard. And you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
1st and 10 from the 32. Out of the pistol, Henderson can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Henderson. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. May now. It is cut left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st down throw for May. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots in possession, And they have set themselves up well to get the win here. They've got first down here from the 36. On play action, here's May. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. To the air yet again, May. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. 7 yards on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Big strike here to Moore. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 33. trying the left side with Warren. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. I'll throw it. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. It's Henderson on the give. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, here's May. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's the pistol snap to May. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots nearing their 6th win this season. Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback.
on the jump.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And it gets the Patriots the 1st down, and that should put an end to this contest.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This looks like a run drawn up for May. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.